Everyone follows and watches the series Last of Us. As sweet as his story was, it was transformed from an electronic game into a series. In this video, I will talk about the story of the series. You will understand why people have become obsessed with this series. The series begins with a talk show in the 1960s.
Come on, man.
They talk about diseases that occur in the world. One scientist is afraid of viruses and their impact on humanity. But the second world's view of viruses is a normal thing. Humanity is always under attack by viruses, but it always defeats these viruses.
What is that? What the is that?
But in his opinion, the thing that scares him is fungi.
Fucking awesome.
Shoot me in the fucking head.
Everyone wonders why fungi are involved. No one is bothered by fungi, unless your friend develops fungi on his feet and the smell spreads throughout the house. He tells them about the hallucinogenic substance found in drugs. We get it from fungi. Fungi infect insects and animals. These animals are implanted with chemicals that allow them to control their brains. Its sole purpose is to spread the fungus to other places. Everyone laughs at him because he is afraid of fungi. The second scientist tells him that fungi cannot infect humans because they need a certain temperature. The human body is cold to her. The second world tells him it is true. This is true except in one case only. For example, the temperature of the entire Earth rose, and at that time fungi could infect humans. Talking about the 60s still does not show them the effects of global warming. The broadcaster tells him to the world that it is fine if what you talked about happens. The fungi took control of humans. What is the solution? What is the treatment today? The second world tells him we will die. I loved his optimism. We move on after 40 years, and we get to know the hero of the story, who is Joel.
The goat.
It will be his 36th birthday, and his daughter and brother Tommy will celebrate with him. They hear such strange news that it is happening in a city called Jakarta. This city is located in Indonesia, but when Joel hears the news, he tells her where is Jakarta in the Middle East. His daughter, who is smarter than him, tells him this city is in Indonesia, but no one cares that bad things are happening in this city. They consider it very far away because they live in America, Texas.
Up there, Buster.
They go outside and we get to know the neighbors. The father feeds his mother biscuits. He tells them you want some biscuits. Joel watches the man insert his finger into his mother's mouth. He says thank you, I have no appetite. He tells them that my daughter will come to you after school. His daughter is very happy with this news. We see this sign on Joel's car. We understand that he was previously in the army. After school, Joel's daughter goes to a watch store. Since today is Joel's birthday, she repairs his watch. She does not have money, but she stole money from her father in order to repair the watch.
Wow.
After the clock is fixed, his wife comes and speaks Arabic. He tells her why she is in a hurry, and she says to him, all this time we hear the sound of police and ambulances, as if gradually something is happening in the world. But we did not know what this thing was. The girl goes to their neighbor's house. She tells her why the police and ambulance are deployed. She responds to her and tells her that it is all because they do not worship God. The girl is looking for something. We can see the old woman moving in the background. Strange and suspicious movements. The girl couldn't bear to stay with these boring people. She told them she was leaving. She notices that the dog is looking at the old woman in a strange way.
What the dog doing?
Before you return home, you see planes. Until now, the girl feels the situation is normal. These are innocent children. At night, Joel returns. The girl gives him the watch because it is his birthday. Then he got a call from his brother. He tells him that he fought with someone and is now in prison. Joel puts his daughter on the bed and goes to get his brother out of prison. After a while, the girl wakes up and sees that the situation is suspicious. You hear airplane sounds and strange noises. Their neighbor's dog comes to the door and tries to enter. You decide to go to their neighbors and see the door open. You walk in slowly and see blood in the kitchen. You look up and see their neighbors all covered in blood. Then you look to the right and see the grandmother eating her daughter. This will be the first zombie we see in the series. The grandmother sees the girl and strange things come out of her mouth. When you leave the house, you see Joel and his brother. He tells her that they must leave this area. Then the grandmother comes out and attacks them. But Joel kills her. The area becomes full of zombies, and they run them over with a car. Chaos spreads everywhere. Meanwhile, a plane crashes near them and explodes. When they wake up, Tommy is separated from Joel and his daughter. Joel holds his daughter and watches a corpse get up and look at him. Joel tries to escape from the zombies. The zombies catch up with them incredibly quickly. There are different types of zombies in the world. The first type of slow zombies is like The Walking Dead, and this type is dangerous if they gather in large numbers. The second type is a fast zombie, and even one of them is very dangerous. Joel is trying to escape from this zombie. When they leave the store, the zombies are hit by bullets. The one who opened fire was a member of the army. This soldier suspects that they are zombies and hesitates whether to shoot them or not. The officer speaks to his superior and points the weapon at them. Joel tells him that we are not infected. The soldier tells him I'm sorry and shoots them, leaving Joel slightly wounded. The soldier comes to kill Joel, but he is the one who dies. We discover that it was his brother who saved him, but unfortunately, Joel's daughter was struck and will die. After 20 years, we move to Boston. We see it completely changed. Its places became deserted. There is a young boy who discovers this complex. The soldiers take him to identify him. The child is examined and appears red. They discover that he is infected. The policewoman tells him, "We will take you to a beautiful place where there are games." This complex is protected from zombies. Infected persons are prohibited from entering this place. We see Joel carrying the bodies and throwing them on the fire, so that the disease does not spread. He appears depressed due to the loss of his daughter. This place is controlled by a group called Fedra. Their treatment is very harsh. They treat people as if they were their slaves. Anyone who offends them is hanged. They force them to work hard so they can receive food stamps. Joel worked as a smuggler. He deals with a Fedra soldier and gives him some hallucinogenic pills. The soldier gives him cigarettes and food vouchers. We see Joel's friend kidnapped by someone. This person stole a car battery from her. Then there is an explosion. This bombing is carried out by a group against Fedra, which controls this complex. This group fights Fedra for freedom. This group is controlled by Fedra and there is a group called the Butterflies. This force is fighting against Fedra and they are the ones who blew up the place. Why do they want to get a car battery? Joel's girlfriend manages to escape and is arrested by Fedra and investigated. Now we will get to know the second main character named Ellie. She is imprisoned in a place and there are chains on her hands. People come in and make her count to 10 to make sure she's not a zombie. We see Joel walking down a long corridor. It goes to a responsible person on the radio. He gives him cigarettes in order to obtain information. Joel always communicates with his brother Tommy. 3 weeks ago Joel sent a message to Tommy, but he did not respond to him, and he usually responds to him every day. The person on the radio tells him, "Don't worry, Tommy is fine and he will answer you." But Joel is worried, because Tommy is the last member of his family left. He tells him, "I will leave this complex. Tell me the location of the tower from which the signal comes, because I will go and save my brother." The person on the radio tells him how you can get out of the complex, because there are more dangerous things out there than zombies. There are gangs, thieves, and criminals. Joel says to him, "Do you think my brother is safe now?" The radio official gives the location of the tower. Joel became very upset. His daughter died 20 years ago. He suspects that his brother died. He fell asleep and when he woke up, he found his girlfriend next to him. She returned from detention and investigation. He tells her, "Who did this to you?" She tells him the person who stole the battery. They want to get the battery so they can put it in the car and go to Tommy. She tells him to get the battery. Now we return to the butterflies that trapped Ellie. We discover the leader of the butterflies, Marilyn. They tell her why we blow up places and fight. Marilyn tells her that they are using the Fedra army to smuggle Eli. Why are they interested in this girl and want to smuggle her? We still do not know the reason. We return to Ellie and the leader of the butterflies, Marilyn. She enters and frees her from captivity and gives her a knife. She tells her that you are important in life and you must be preserved. I will tell you something important and do not tell anyone. That secret. Here lies the focus of the whole series. But we as viewers don't know that yet. Joel and his girlfriend go into tunnels and scary places. In order to get the battery, they look at a dead zombie and fungi around him. Then they go up the stairs. They smell gunpowder and there is blood coming out of the door.
Who are you?
They open the door and find the person who stole the battery dead. They find the battery, but it doesn't work. In this case, they will not be able to go to Tommy. But they find the leader of the butterflies, her friend, and the girl, Ellie. The butterfly group was trying to buy the battery, but they failed. Here Joel gets angry with them, because Tommy is with the butterflies and is against Joel. But he is not with them now. Ellie tries to take the knife to kill Joel. Marilyn tells Joel we were trying to escape from the Fedra compound and go to the state building where our friends are. She tells him that the situation outside is very dangerous. She tells him that we know you are a smuggler. She asks him to smuggle Eli. In exchange for this operation, you will receive a battery and a car so you can find your brother Tommy. Joel agrees to smuggle Ellie. Stay tuned for the second part of the series. If you like the video, click like and subscribe to the channel. See you soon.